What up, everybody? This camera looks skewed.
Super unprofessional, Morgan. Super.
How is everybody doing? We're back. Season 2, episode 3. It's a mixed bag today, actually.
Go that way.
That way.
Yes.
Okay, we're going this way. Sorry. Yeah, as I said, it's a mixed bag today. We're not quite sure what we're going to cover. There were a couple of questions on Facebook and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But before we get there, how you doing, Boats? I forgot.
I'm good. I think, yeah. I'm good. I've been so busy.
Oh really? Yeah. She's been
Everyone-
busy. Actually, that's why we're a week late on posting.
That is why we're a
episode
week
number
late.
3.
Everyone now wants to train and get fit before they leave to go overseas next week. So instead, I should actually just...
Overseas next week.
They're leaving next week. Everyone wanted to train this week. Everyone.
Sounds dodgy to me.
Yeah, I know. So I've been quite busy, but it's good.
Well,
means,
busy's good. Busy's good.
Yeah, so for a change, it's actually my fault.
Yeah, it is. You see, guys, I'm professional, doing all the work. Votes just rocks up. All she needs to do is rock up and look pretty, and she can't even do that. I mean,
I can't even do the rock up part. Never mind the pretty part.
but so yeah, we posted yesterday or a couple of days ago about what jokes want us to cover. There was a whole mixed bag of things that you wanted us to cover. So we're gonna try and get through as much of that as we can. There was also some stuff happening. There was a Formula 1 over the weekend. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll chat about that. What else are we covering today, actually?
Well, one of the questions was about Elton Jantjies being involved in the box squad again, which
Ooh,
I don't even think it deserves airtime in any way. He doesn't deserve any airtime in any way.
Wow, that's harsh.
No, he's not. I mean,
He's playing second division.
Exactly. He hasn't played a test match since last year, August. He hasn't been playing. He hasn't even been involved in a club or in a setup, basically, and he's playing second division. But now he's good enough for the Springboks to be our 4th choice flyer.
Okay, so then let's pose the question: if it's not him, who?
Anyone else?
What happened to-
Literally you.
Why not Johan Goosen? What has happened to?
I think Johan's. So look, the Springboks are very much about alignment in their setup, and I don't think necessarily Johan's mindset is maybe aligned with what they want. So
okay.
it could be that.
Yeah,
so it's not just always about.
Good judgment.
Yeah, so I don't think it's always just about their ability. It's about fitting in with the team.
Yeah,
and I guess that's why they're bringing Elton back. He's obviously been involved in the setup for quite a long time.
And the dietitian is she's still there.
I don't know. I wanted to ask that question.
I saw
and
her
I
on
think
the
it will
golf course or
be
something.
Very, very ridiculous if she's not allowed to be there, but he's allowed to come back. And he's also had that whole situation on the plane and all of that. So I hope maybe he's... I don't know.
I think last week you asked me about the luckiest rugby player or the most unlucky rugby player. He's the luckiest rugby player.
He's the luckiest rugby player.
Yeah, probably.
And then also, I think while we're on the topic of rugby, Jean Klein, who's now also back in the Springbok setup, and he's also in the...
But he's got a couple of caps for Ireland.
Yeah, so they've changed the eligibility rule for for that now, which actually South Africa voted against.
Oh,
but
really?
Now,
but now they're using it in their favour.
Now they're using it in their favour.
Standard Russian job, isn't it?
But again, he's not good enough to play for Ireland, and he hasn't played for Ireland since 2019. But now he's okay to come back.
We're not really thin at lock. Well,
we are thin at lock.
It's a bit, I mean, he's...
Look, we're not necessarily thin in
stature,
ability and in talent, but there are many players that are injury prone.
And Salman Murat, he's also out. He is a potential...
Yeah. So when there are injuries, I think the people coming in are not on that level anymore. So our second options are not on the level that we need them to be.
Yeah.
So
I still really, sorry to interrupt you. I still really want to do a head-to-head between who's going to be our Bok flower if Andre Pollard's not there. But we'll save that for an episode.
Yeah, well, Damien Willems is also injured now, so it's not a debate
But
anymore.
I read that he'll be ready for the first test match against Australia in Pretoria.
Yeah, they said they did. Well, the article that I read about it, they said they didn't want to rush Andre and Damien back from injury, which I could understand.
Yeah.
But then also they are sending 2 teams, so the one team is staying here and another team they're sending over already. So I guess they do need everyone fit, and that's the reason why Elton is back. But enough about him. We're never going to talk about him again. All we're going to talk about from here on is how he's messed up in the team and how he's messed up on the field, because that's what he basically does.
Very
Anyway.
harsh. Okay, well, I mean, that's fair comment. I mean, he hasn't been the greatest, but
No, he's never been the greatest.
he is notched up, what, 48 test matches or something silly like
47,
that.
yeah.
47 test matches, so.
Lucky as regular.
Average.
Between him and Villy, I'm not sure who's luckier.
Oh, wow. If we get started on Brody,
Luckier,
guys,
like more
Brody won't stop. What else are we going to cover?
We do need to chat a little bit, I guess, about the Formula One. Quite an interesting race. Qualifying was really interesting. So many penalties.
Well, let's do it right
handed
now.
out. Yeah, so obviously during qualifying, a lot of penalties happened. There was a lot of impeding happening. I think Carlos Sainz only got a 3-place grid penalty for what he did, and I think he probably deserved more.
And how's Lando getting a unsportsmanlike behavior?
Man, seriously, what is the FIA doing even? I don't understand why.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't understand where their mind's at all. Hulkenberg also getting a penalty, but I think what Sainz did was very dangerous, and I think he probably deserved.
I'm just so happy to see Mercedes back on the podium regularly.
Mercedes, like Formula
Did Lewis get any sort of fine for coming out of the pits the way he did?
No. So again, FIA is not consistent with their penalties.
Yo, that was
so
dangerous.
He didn't get a penalty for that. He didn't get a grid place penalty, or a place penalty, not a grid place, a place penalty. So Formula One needs Mercedes to be strong. With the new upgrades, they're obviously doing a lot better. But then I also saw something, I mean, Ferrari's just nowhere. And then I saw a meme the other day with Leclerc and Sainz. They said Ferrari won a 24-hour race, the Le Mans or whatever, win a 24-hour race with no strategic errors, no like mess ups. Why can't they just do it in one race?
They are literally their own worst enemy.
They are. It is, and I'm very much a Ferrari fan. I grew up watching Formula One and supporting Ferrari with my dad, but you actually just can't anymore. I mean, so it's basically now you have Verstappen, who's out of everyone's league. What I am very worried about is why is Perez not second every single week? So what is Red Bull trying to do to Perez? Are they trying to get rid of him? Because there's so many.
We're running out of time. We've got 2.5 minutes.
Okay, there's so many things that Red Bull can do with their car, and I'm wondering if they're not actually making his car slower. I started like these things have been starting to go through my mind because when he started,
surely not.
Yes, when they started doing it, he was kind of second, so he should be second every single race because they've got the two best cars, and he's a brilliant driver. What is Red Bull doing? Are they trying to get him so that they can have a reason to get rid of him and bring Ricciardo in again? Ricciardo also didn't do well in a Formula One car. I think Perez was probably in a Red Bull car. So I don't know.
That's a very good question. Why don't you guys head on to our, actually at the bottom of this in the Insta comments. Yeah. Obviously, if you're watching us on YouTube, then you comment on YouTube, but more than welcome. And it's probably going to be shared on Insta as well. So at the bottom in the comments, let us know, what do you think Red Bull are doing with Perez and the fact that he can't come second every single race?
Yeah.
Okay, what else? We've got literally a minute and a half. Fire away. Somebody spoke about mental...
I think that is a topic on its own.
Okay.
It's not an easy... It's not just a one-size-fits-all.
Vodes and I disagree, but yeah, okay, cool.
It's not a one-size-fits-all.
We'll keep the mental side of sport for another day. It was Robbie Truman, I think it was. Robbie, that's a great topic.
It is a great topic.
Without a doubt, going to cover it.
Yeah.
And then I think it was Wayne McKenzie who reckoned we must talk about PADEL, the latest craze. Are we even going to cover PADEL? No. I'll tell you what we'll do. We need to cover it. This is the fastest growing sport in the world.
No, we're not. It is. I've got...
Because you don't play now, it's not.
Yes.
You see, standard, guys. But yeah, we need to cover PADEL at some point, but I think we should get PADEL experts in. I actually know a very sort of a guy in Cape Town that's
now we should get an expert. When I suggested an expert...
No, not an expert. Someone that can talk about PADEL better.
When I suggested someone for an expert for the mental health or the mental side of sport, no, we can talk about it. But now... Because
it's our opinion. This whole show, everything about Straight Up, is straight up Woude and my opinion. We don't need experts. If you don't like our opinion, you find a different podcast to watch. It's quite simple. I mean, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but it is what it is, right? Anyway, I'm getting looks here.
That is it.
And what was the... Is that it? Is that it? Is that it?
We're done. I can't have a conversation with you.
We're done. That's it. Told you it's going to be a mixed bag, guys. Next week we'll touch on a little bit more things, but also next week we need to focus a bit more on the Springboks because the first squad announcement probably comes out and then we play Australia. And
Yeah, on
that's
the 8th
going to
of
get
July.
really, really interesting. So maybe next week we'll unpack that. And if there's any other topics you want us to cover, please hop on into the comments, hop onto Facebook, Insta, whatever it is, YouTube, and let us know what it is you guys wanted to discuss. I want to get nice and hard hitting. I want to get like really controversial. Maybe at some point we need to get some celebs and some famous sports people in the car as well. I mean, you can't look at my mug and Woude's all day long. Okay, have yourselves, maybe Woude's, not mine. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Woude said to me she's got the sickest sign out. I'm waiting for it.
No, don't put me under that kind of pressure. I'm like Elton Jantjies. I can't perform under pressure.
Oh, wow. Every single week. I mean, she's been warned. Okay. Bye.